Hi, what's up, guys? We'll continue to talk about how to invest in your business in 2023. What you need to know before you get started. Okay, let's start to talk. Um, Understanding your personal finances. You are probably thinking, wait, isn't this about my business, not my personal finance? You are right, but your online business exists to make money, and there's a good change. You're relying on some of that revenue to pay your bills, even if your personal finance situation means you are not depending on your business's income. That's a good data point to have before you make a decisions about how your sales flow throughout your business. Is your business your main source of income? If isn't not and you have other income to rely on, you will have more flexibility in terms of how you go about paying yourself. Is one of the perks of using your full-time gig to support your side hustle. You are not just minimizing your investment risk, you can also likely afford to take a lower salary from your business income and instead use those funds to drive business growth. If your business is your main source of income, all is not lost in just means you need to pay a bit more attention to your personal finances so that you can make the best decision for both yourself and your business. How to set a reasonable salary for yourself. As enterprises, you're both the salary giver and the salary receiver. How much you put into your composition and business owner is up to you, and this decision will invariably impact how much money is left to revenues in your business. That's why figuring out your personal finances is a part of the process you can skip. If you know how much you need to live on, you won't need to allocate more than that to owner's composition, and if you're able to significantly reduce your living cost, you free up money that can go back into the business. That's how J.E. and Lauren McPherson of Secondera approached the interstation in the business finances and their personal finances. Thinking back to when they first started getting into Ecomera, we were extremely frugal and so careful with spending money because everything was new. It's scary to think you could lose money, especially when you don't have much like we did. As for how much we pay ourselves, we take only what we need to maintain the lifestyle we want. Anything extra goes right back into the business to scale. Here are some ways you can figure out how much your lifestyle really costs. First things, use a budgeting app. Start using a budgeting app like Mind or Nap by connecting them to your bank account and credit card. You can easily start to see how much you actually spend and compare to against your net income. Second things, what's your accounts? Review your last few months of bank statement. Trying right, but the best way to get a sense of your spending patterns is to actually look at them. If you want to figure it out now, not in a few months, this data will be a big help. Write out a monthly spending plan that makes sense. You might be up for radical exchanges like using all spending on restaurants, but if not, being honest with yourself and sets a plan you can stick to. Three things accounts for the unusual. Don't forget to account for regular expenses and emergencies too. Most finance pros will advise that entrepreneurs have 3 to 6 months salary saved in an emergency fund just in case. Once you know how much you need to spend in months to maintain the lifestyle you want, that number can inform the salary you pay yourself. At the end of the day, your financial decisions come down to prioritization. You were not here to set your priorities for you. Once you have a full understanding of your personal and business finances, you will be able to make more informed decision about how you want to use your money to achieve your goals. That's the fun part. Understanding your goals. How that you will build a solid foundation on number is time to think about what actually motivation you otherwise knows as your goals. Once you're ready to invest, planning to hour where the money goes in the next big challenge. Are you going to invest in more inventories, that fancy new camera to take better photos? Maybe you want to work with a Shopify, expand to level your story. We started off extremely lean, doing things like shipping out of our house and delivers product of the post office by hand. But as the sales grow, we knew we needed to scale. One of the biggest financial decisions we made was to stop fulfilling out of our house and get a reality stores. This was a huge step for us and scary as hell, but we just felt we had no other choice. We both worked full-time jobs at the time, and we just couldn't maintain what we were doing, working all days and going home and following orders in. We wanted to scale. What your hypothesis? Investing in your business should ideally begin with a clear hypothesis. While this can take form of personal influence, there should at last be a thread connecting an actual to resulting business value of your potential investment isn't directly linked to sales. Just make sure you have an equally clear rationale for it. For example, perhaps you're selling a complex product, camera and equipment, and think that education context could help customers get more value from it. Or maybe you're selling high-end beauty product and strong beauty inflection as the ideal way to break into market. In either case, starting with the business in mind and linking the action to the value created for the business is what makes a hypothesis better than a random cause or hairpiece coping or tactics. It's safe to say you want to see this sometimes happen when you spend this money. What part of your small business do you think will grow as a result of spending this money, and what numbers can you track to make sure it's really happening? Tracking your key metrics may mean setting up a custom Google Analytics report or keeping tabs on how your promotion at transaction emails are performing, whatever tools or data you're using. Okay, that's all. Goodbye.